Vemar 12mm f8 fisheye is a strange relic from the 1960s. The glass elements, as you can see, are quite well worked on the inside of the lens. Rather striking, actually, if you look at it up close. Well built. This one is a rare M42 copy. And here it is converted onto my Fuji X-H1. I use it for a lot of different things, one of those being sort of strange video. Here you can see some of the defects of the lens pretty well. The edges do lose a lot of sharpness, but to get a 12mm lens in the mid to late 60s was quite a feat of engineering. So it actually does do a little bit better with stills, in my opinion. Here's a shot set up from the same site, and it helps, I think, that the items have receded into the background a little bit. Here we get that forward presentation of the sides, and it draws more attention to how they're blurred. And a lot of people say, you can fix this by doing a 1-to-1 crop, and sometimes it works. It's not really my favorite. I don't know, something about the character of this lens when I use the intended vignetting hood to get this very specific field of view is really romantic to me. And here I love doing sort of architectural pictures like this where it sort of warps. And this lens is part of a kit I'll take out. I rarely will take this lens out alone. And one of the reasons is it can be very difficult to shoot this lens. Usually I'll take like 4 or 5 photos with it at a site, and I won't sit there and just shoot it over and over again. But it does turn out some really good, interesting results. And I love taking it to, like I said, architectural sites. Graveyards are fun. And it really does a good job. The f-stops here, we have f8 is the fastest, which is very slow, but f8, f11, and f16. And this actually makes it something that I like to use on a nice day when there's a lot of light. And the lens works well at f11 and f16. So this is a lot of the time I'll end up pushing it midday to get good contrast, and I get a lot of shots like this that I rather like. I would edit this differently looking at it now, or you get shots like this where yes, there's a little bit of an extreme push on the color, and I could probably do a little bit more to remove the aberrations, but hey, it's an old lens, and there's something about it that does just give a great feeling. I really do love that shot of the blue sky. It can be fun to take pictures of old things with it. There's sometimes it just gives a vibe. I don't know, it feels almost like when I'm looking at these photos that, I'm like about to fall forward. And I don't know if anyone else gets that feeling from this sort of fisheye effect. But the lens does a really good job, I think, of rendering a field of view. The vignetting hood, when it's added, feels very intentional, and I don't think I actually have any photos in here without the vignetting hood, so maybe I'll test that out and do a test video for this Vemar 12mm lens. There's a lot of actually interesting things written about it on the internet, so I'll even link that article below the video. But hey, thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, appreciate it a lot. Make sure, if you haven't, to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and if you like these types of videos where we do great things and even upload some of our bad footage that didn't stabilize correctly at the end, go ahead and hit the subscribe and follow along with us in the future. Thanks, folks.